directed against it. A member of the Chabad of the Bluegrass, that's in Lexington, Kentucky, was hospitalized this weekend after being assaulted by a driver during a menorah lighting ceremony who grabbed the man while yelling anti-Semitic abuse and then ran over his leg. Well, for more on this, let's go to our senior U.S. correspondent, Mike Wagenheim in New York City. Mike, tell us a little more about this incident and some of the reactions that it's generated.
Apparently, Chabad of the Bluegrass there in Lexington has had some problems even during Hanukkah, but before that, with anti-Semitic incidents, threats, vandalism, and the like. This is just the latest in a string of problems at that particular location, but they're certainly not alone. On this particular night, a driver drove up to where the menorah was being lit, shouted some anti-Semitic rhetoric at the participants of the event. Somebody stepped in and tried to basically shoo this person away, saying enough. It didn't stop there, however, and there was an altercation in which the driver of that car grabbed that bystander by the arm and started driving off with him, essentially attached to the car, wound up running over that person's leg, that person now being called a hero. He was hospitalized briefly, now is out of the hospital, not any life-threatening injuries or any of the sort. In fact, he refused to go to the hospital until the menorah was lit, saying that light must prevail over darkness, one of the messages of Hanukkah. They're looking for the suspect right now. They do have a make and model of the car along with video footage of the incident as well.
Right. And tell us about maybe some of the reactions that this incident has generated there certainly there in Kentucky.
Yeah, there have been officials from across the spectrum, including the governor of Kentucky, putting out a message via tweet saying that there is no place for that kind of hate in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, saying it was a cowardly act, especially during the holiday of Hanukkah, to perpetuate this kind of rhetoric and this kind of violence toward the Jewish community. But it's been really across the spectrum. We've seen the Attorney General speak out, various officials within the House of Representatives and the Senate in Kentucky as well, and they are calling, including the Attorney General, for the maximum prosecution of this individual that perpetrated this act.
All right, and certainly, especially such institutions, I'm thinking especially Chabad houses, which put up these very large menorahs or Hanukkahs outside in public view, make them a kind of tempting target for these kind of incidents. So hopefully there will be extra layers of security added at those institutions and similar ones during the Hanukkah holiday season. Mike Wagenheim in New York City, thank you for that.